Hello, everybody, and we are here replacing Mr. CNS. He's on a double back-to-back cruise, so he'll be back in a couple of weeks. But tonight we have the excellent presence of Mr. Jeremy Boucher from Cruising is Fun in Time, and also Ryan from PK Adventure Travels Troll also here hanging out with us, and we are going to be talking about Nightbot tonight. So if you're new to this, you need any advice, any advice, any new setups and stuff like that, Jeremy is here to help us. So this is all we're going to talk about tonight. It is Nightbot. Any other questions, any other comments about cruising, anything else? We'll do that next week. But for tonight, the whole idea is to concentrate and get your Nightbot set up for your channel. So you any questions that you have, hopefully we could take care of that tonight and get your answers taken care of and done. And hopefully you manage to get your Nightbot going. So no better person to guide us through that than Jeremy for tonight. So thank you, Jeremy, for coming in tonight and be part of this sometimes conflicting thing called Nightbot. And hopefully everybody will get it. As soon as everybody's here, anytime you want to start, we could go with it. So, start.
Okay. Well, we want to do a blanket hello to everybody who is in the live chat. Thank you guys so much for supporting the live stream. We are fixing this show for the replay. So in order to lump the whole lesson together, we will get to the chat later on in the show. Thank you guys so much for coming in. But right now, what we're going to do is focus on setting up Nightbot. Now, what is Nightbot? Nightbot is that thing that you see whenever you come into someone's live stream that says, hey, welcome in. Y'all hit the like button, and it's the thing that whenever you type in your, the callback word, that's the one that returns back to you with your channel name. So it is a really good tool for YouTubers or other live streamers to have a little helper right there on your side in the event that none of your live moderators can show up to your show, because let's be honest, people have their lives to live and they're not always going to be able to make the show as a moderator. So you need someone to help you. Nightbot does a lot of things, and we're here to cover some of the basic setup steps. With the first one being you have to tie Nightbot as a moderator to your channel. So the way that you would do that is go to nightbot.tv and sign up for a free account. You can sign in using your Google, Facebook. You can sign in using Apple and things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and share this screen right here. That way we can get over to our YouTube studio settings. First, we're going to go over there and I'm going to show you where you can find your moderator settings. In the event that you don't already have Nightbot attached to your channel, whenever you go here to settings, community moderation, user management, and under standard moderators, if you do not see Nightbot here, then he is not in your channel. Here he is right here, Nightbot. So that's already because I have it tied to the channel. Now, if I share this tab instead, this is what Nightbot looks like. It is located at nightbot.tv. And whenever you go here and sign up for an account, for a free account, then it will probably say Nightbot offline right here when you set it up for the first time. And then if you click on it, it'll say setting up. Click on it and it will guide you through setting Nightbot. In other words, you would need to copy and paste the moderator code to get Nightbot on your moderators list for YouTube. That step has to happen in order for Nightbot to know to come on live every time you have a premiere or a live stream. That step must be taken. Once that step is taken, you'll see a green dot right here with the words Nightbot Online. Okay. It'll give me a, a little welcome. Good afternoon. Cruising is fun anytime. So that's the channel that my other channel that I use. If you notice, I'm on Jeremy and Cheryl Cruise Adventures, but this is our other channel, Cruising is Fun Anytime. And these are some of the stats just from, the last 7 days. Okay. Whenever you go live, you'll start noticing these numbers climbing and falling as you go live. But I'm just going to walk us through some of the basic setup steps here. And you can personalize your Nightbot however you need to in order to fit your type of show. What I have here on Cruising is Fun Anytime is a Monday through Friday show called Go Live Together with the co-host here that you see on the screen also. And so what happens during that show is what I have set up in these left-hand tabs here. The first one that I want to focus on today is being timers. Okay. Timers are messages that are sent at regular intervals throughout the show. For instance, I have one that says, connect and explore with Jeremy and Cheryl. Now, this is where I put our link tree to everything concerning Cruising is Fun Anytime. If you have a website, if you have a URL or anything that you want to display, let's say during our show, it goes every 10 minutes. So in an hour setting, they're going to see this 6 times. Okay, you don't want to bombard your viewers with a whole lot of messages from Nightbot, because that could get distracting, and it could also add a lot to what you have to do as a creator. So you want to span these out to however you are comfortable. The next one is creator. Type in hashtag creator to share your link. So I don't have to say this as a show host. Nightbot shares this every 20 minutes. So it's like 3 times throughout the show, he's going to tell everybody to type in creator to share your channel link. So I don't have to physically say these words. It's just a little helper throughout the show. And then we also have a Facebook group up underneath Cruising is Fun Anytime that it pops this link in every 12 minutes. And setting these up is not really hard. You hit new timer. You give it a name. For instance, report. And then you want the message to say, I've been cruising a long time. Okay. And then you want that thing to show up, every maybe 20 minutes or something like that. So you want it to show up every 20 minutes, and then you hit create. Now, what that'll do is every 20 minutes, it'll pop up. I've been cruising a long time. That's it. And then you can count on Nightbot to do this. So let me get this off before it'll show up during the show.
Yeah, you don't want to forget that.
Right. So that's how you set up timers. I only have 3 because I also have co-hosts to consider, and I don't want to flood the chat full of my stuff. It's like, yeah, the connect and explore with Jeremy and Cheryl is very important, but that has all of our everything in one link that you guys can see. So being considerate of your co-host, if you're going to have like a multi-panel thing and you're live, you don't want to bombard everybody's live chat with your own personal Nightbot stuff, if you will. So that's why I only put general stuff here, and maybe 2 messages about cruising is fun. Otherwise, I just let it fly. Now, next thing I want to focus on is chat moderation, because like I said, sometimes your human moderators are not able to make the show. Okay, that's just a fact of life. People have things to do. So this can take care of multiple things. Blacklist words and phrases. I have this disabled because I have the blacklist words pasted into my chat, into my community moderation over here on Studio. Now, what you could do is take that same list and paste it in here and enable it, but that's just like double work. Either Nightbot is going to protect it or Studio can protect it. And I have like a really comprehensive list of words that don't belong in anyone's chat. It's over 600 words, and I have all of those pasted into each and every one of my channels. And I strongly suggest that all of you do that too, because you don't want trolls coming in and polluting your chat with unnecessary words. Yep. I have that disabled here, but I do have it enabled in Studio. I'm not, you know, I just didn't see the redundancy being necessary right here on blacklist words and phrases. Excess capital letters, who cares? If somebody types their chat in all caps, I don't care. You know, it's actually better for me as a creator whenever I'm reading the chat if people type it in all caps. So I allow that by disabling this one. Excess emojis. You know, if people want to communicate in emojis, hey, I'm cool whenever people come and put some juice boxes in the chat. And so that's why I allowed excess emojis in the chat. That's okay. That's fine. Repetition words. Sometimes that could get annoying, but I didn't allow Nightbot to punish people for accidentally writing, you know, I love cruising 3 times, you know, so I didn't see that being necessary for Nightbot to be able to do that. So I hit disabled on that one. Excess symbols. If you want to put symbols in the chat, that's fine with me. It's okay. But the one that is not is links. You don't want just anybody coming up and posting links to your chat, because then they could post, you know, links to just anywhere on the internet, and you don't want your chat to be polluted by just anyone. Moderators are automatically allowed to by YouTube, so there is no setting that will interfere with that. So what you could do is enable this chat moderation for links. In other words, can't nobody come in and post links without your approval. And the settings for this one, which is really important, is the links. You want to exempt the user level on this one to moderator. That way it still falls in line with YouTube's allowance for links also. So that doesn't clash, if you will. And there's a timeout message. Hey, stop spamming. It will let them know, you know, hey, you can't post links here. It'll let the user know. So put moderator and then hit save on that one. So that's how you take care of all of your chat moderation, and that segment is done. Now let me see. A cool feature of Nightbot is your logs. Let's say there was a channel that came in this morning that I just had to go check out. I didn't, you know, have a chance to go to their channel throughout the show, and I missed it. Who was that? You know, so Nightbot keeps a log of what all of you say in every one of our chats at any given time. So on what day, who said what, and what they said in the chat is recorded by Nightbot automatically. You as a creator need to know this, because let's say you wanted to find out what time this person said, hi, all, just stumbled on your channel. See, this is a brand new channel that came in this morning. And that's why the logs are so important. Now you can go back and see, you know, who said it, possibly, if this was expandable, and, you know, when they said it or whatever. So that is kind of cool. Now, on the giveaway side, this is something that Ryan taught me. And Ryan, do you want to walk them through this segment, and I'll click along with you?
Sure, we can do that. So this one, if you're not in StreamYard, that has a automatic built-in giveaway that has the little wheel and all of that stuff. You can come use it here. So the way that you can set it up is either active chatters, and what that does is it puts everybody who has been active within like the last 10 minutes in the giveaway option for you. The other one that we like to use on a regular basis is the keyword. So the keyword is where you can go pick whatever words you want, and then you tell everybody, hey, put this into the chat, and you're going to be entered into the giveaway. That's beneficial if you've got someone who's in at the beginning but can't stay all the way through, to when you're actually doing the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the random number is you can put in a number if you want, if you have like that many people, and be like, okay, whoever's the first to guess the number gets the giveaway. And when they type it into the chat, again, Nightbot will track it against the number that you've put in there. But most frequent is the keyword. So we can do that one if you want. And then you can, again, as the process owner, if you will, choose who's eligible for giveaways. So for instance, if you don't want to let moderators win anything and you only want other viewers to win stuff, then again, you can change it. A couple of the things that you have, regulars, you can set up in your settings as well, which would be regular viewers. So people who might not be a member of the channel, but you see on a regular basis. So that's something that you can give a few privileges to, or again, if you want to isolate giveaways to certain people, you can do that. So that's what regulars are. Then you have channel members. Again, that's kind of self-explanatory. Members who are your channel are the only ones who would be able to get in that giveaway, and then your viewers. So you can choose who you want. As you can see here, you can put your keyword in. I usually leave the remove spammers on there. Again, unique winners. So if you're going to do multiple giveaways, it's going to do a different person each time. And then again, hey, I want to put it in the chat. It's going to announce it. And then in your advanced setting, again, this is where if you want to, this is where your regulars, viewers, yada, yada, yada come into play. So let's say, hey, I'm going to do a pretty big giveaway, and I'm going to give channel members twice, better odds than a regular viewer because they're channel members. I'm going to give regulars a bit of a heads up and a higher chance of winning than someone who's in there for the first time. So again, you can really manipulate it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gone that route yet because, quite frankly, I don't have enough people in the chat to really make it worth, hey, we're giving such awesome giveaways. If you want to get a chance to get, this, then become a member or something like that. I'm not giving away stuff to that level. But you can see how, depending on your channel size and what you're giving away, how that can kind of encourage regular people to watch or new members if you're giving away really good giveaways and giving better odds for those giveaways to the members. But then once you're set up, then you can just do done. And so if you're in Jeremy's, well, are you set up with yours? Are you in Jeremy and Cheryl, or Cruising is Fun Anytime? Which chat do you have that set up in?
Well, this is actually Cruising is Fun Anytime's Nightbot that I'm doing right now, so I wouldn't be able to run a live giveaway right now.
Okay.
In the current window.
Well, what you would do is once that happens and you hit done, then your Nightbot will start to track, and it'll put all the channel names on that left-hand side, or actually it replaces the left-hand side there with what you've got with the channel names.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you can start to get your unique names, part one. And then the giveaway is a two-part, because what you do is it's a simple cut and paste from that left window into a free tool. And I usually use Wheel of Names. So if you just do Wheel of Names in Google, it's going to pull up a free Wheel of Names. And then you literally cut and paste. You can see Jeremy's got stuff from his last giveaway. And all he did was cut and paste that from Nightbot into the Wheel of Names. And then you share this tab on your screen and you click to spin, and it has like a little Wheel of Fortune kind of sound as you spin it. And it chooses that random person.
Yep.
So that's how you would use it if you want to show the giveaway and have kind of that extra interactive spiel.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not big on that and you just want to give it away and announce it yourself, then you're going to be able to do that in Nightbot. At the very end, once you're ready to do the giveaway, you'll have a button that says choose a winner, and it'll automatically choose a winner there, and you can just announce it. So it just depends on your presentation style. You know, if you want that.
And don't forget, it'll announce it in the chat too. Nightbot will announce it in the chat as well.
Yep. So, but that's a way that you can use Nightbot in your giveaways, either, again, in Nightbot itself or pulling it over into another wheel of chance, if you will, for a more visual giveaway.
That'll work. Thank you. And then a section of the show I know all of you guys are probably here for, which is how to do a callback command. To where if you, as a creator, say, y'all type in the word #creator or #ELS, and Nightbot will drop your link. Well, this is how it's done, folks. It's called custom commands.
Yep. And actually, we have a quick question that I want to just put out here right now. So Barry's got: is there a cost for Nightbot?
No, Nightbot is completely free.
Yep.
Nightbot is completely free. I don't know how they get paid. I really, I don't. But I guess it's kind of like the Wikipedia of things that like to help us creators do our jobs better. I don't know. But yeah, Nightbot is really, really helpful. It's free to use. Yes. Also, another thing I wanted to cover is if you have multiple channels, you have to set up Nightbot for each channel that you have. Yeah. So what I did is I copied and pasted all of these things. So no matter what show I'm in, I'm always going to say the same words here. In other words, like for either one of my channels, is that I have 5 channels that I have. And I don't want to have to remember, I don't want to have to remember per channel the things that I have set up Nightbot for. So I have all of them the same. So this is how it's done. Now, no, I don't want to do that.
Hey, what you doing, boy? You deleting stuff.
Right. This is the main one. This is the main one. This is #creator. So what you would do in the event that you wanted to take advantage of this, and believe me, viewers love it, especially as creators. We really, really appreciate the value in when creators do this, because connecting and growing with each other is how we're going to do it here on YouTube. This is the way that we grow our channels and that we bring awareness to what it is, that the art that we present to each other and also to you, the viewer, as well. So this is a very important command. I believe that everybody should use it. It's a #creator because it not only points to the fact that you want people to know that you're an artist. It's not just I have a YouTube channel, but I want you to see what I have to present to you this day. So whenever a person types that in, then Nightbot types in this response into the chat. Okay. And the way they do it is through this code. Now, at the bare minimum, this piece of code has to be in this box in order to make this command work. All of the other stuff is fluff. Okay. It's like things that you as a creator want to tell the person whenever they type in this hashtag command or this word command. Then Nightbot will then not only thank them for coming to the live stream, but it also instructs people to connect with the user who just now typed in the word #creator. So this piece of code is as follows. I'm going to read it out loud. It is $ open parenthesis user close parenthesis space https:// www.youtube.com/channel/ open parenthesis user ID closed parenthesis. At the bare minimum, those characters definitely have to be in this box in order for this callback command to work. Anything else that you put in this box, that is up to you as a creator of how you want to do it. You know, like I thank the user for coming in by typing in thank you $ open parenthesis user close parenthesis. That will let Nightbot know that whoever just now typed in that word #creator, now you tagged them right there. Thank them. Thank you, user, for coming to our live stream. And then I just ask people to connect with the channel that just now took the time to share their channel. So you then want to set it to everyone. You can set it to channel members, regulars, moderators, or just yourself. I normally set it to everyone because there's a lot of creators that come into the show and want to share their channel, and then you hit update or save, and that's all it is to it. Now, what I have for my channel is sometimes they're not going to hear the word hashtag, and a lot of people don't know what hashtags are. Don't forget, we are speaking to 4, if not 5 generations all at the same time whenever we produce content. So it's like, what is that hashtag thing he's talking about? Well, let me just type in the word and see if it works. So that's why I did this one, creator. A lot of people aren't going to know what that word hashtag means. So you really have to consider everyone whenever you're setting these things up. Now, I also got Eddie's right here too, because I know Eddie's going to be on the show. Hashtag ELS. That is for him in the event that somebody is in Cruising is Fun Anytime's chat, but they still wanted to tag Eddie, then it's going to do the exact same thing for Eddie's people. You see what I mean? Like, so I could put in more, and then all you got to do is copy and paste this part right here, and it will put the same message out there to no matter who does it. Like Ryan is now a part of the morning show, so what I'm going to do is create a new command and type in hashtag RPS, which is Ryan's callback command for his channel. And then I'm going to paste it in this box right here, the same message, require everyone, and then create. So now I have another one attached to Cruising is Fun Anytime, so that if they type in hashtag RPS and they just so happen to be in our chat, then it'll still work. So that's something that I do no matter whose chat you're in. I got you. It also hits the top chatters of the week. I'm going to go ahead and run through this list now that it has been displayed. Squirrel's World as an Artist is coming in at number 5. Whatever Floats Your Boat is at number 4. The Fam Adventures number 3. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures number 2. And Coker Culture took the number 1 spot this week. That is the long and short of what I know about Nightbot. Now I know that Ryan has been working on some other things too that makes everything a little cool. But before we get into it, let's welcome in the chat. Eddie Lugo was first. You can kill down that screen, Eddie. Eddie was the first up in the chat. Thank you for hosting the stream. Thank you so much. PK Adventure Travels was next. Whatever Floats Your Boat. Good evening, Danny D. Let's see who else has made it in. Coker Culture, Cruising is Fun Anytime. Danny D. Pretirement Days has made it in. Alice Lugo, what's up, Panda? Good evening, everybody. Foodies Vacations is in the house. Cruising Complete. Hello, howdy. And Cruising is Fun is channel jumping. Thank you. And then look, I see PK Adventure Travel says, ! Welcome at Cruising is Fun Anytime. What happened there, Ryan?
I was testing one of the new ones. I know you said to wait, but I just was antsy and I wanted to test one of the new ones just to see.
Okay, well that's cool. That's cool. We'll get around to that because that is awesome. That is really awesome. I like
So
it.
I at least know one of the several that I've put in works.
Okay, well that'll work. Okay, so I got Janice Linktree that is shared here too. Nightbot has made it in. Good evening, Nightbot. Thank you for making your own show. I love it, love it, love it. Then, okay, it did. Cruising is fun anytime says, I would like to have the subscriptions posting. Please show tutorial on that with Nightbot.
I've got that entered as well, so we'll be able to test those out. There's those two I'm most interested in because it uses a free API that's public domain that we didn't have to set up anything for, and it's supposed to pull subscription and next videos back. So we'll try that.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So there's going to be your advanced. That's going to be your advanced. So I'm going to run through this chat and then. Okay, please explain how to show the link to the next video. Okay, yeah, okay. That's after the basics. Good. How to do giveaways. We did this. Let's see. All right. Let's see who else. Oh, Anthony on the Move is listening and fixing a sandwich. That's what's up. Savage Bloggers in. Cam Fam's in. Buglet has made the show. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. And let's see. We got I think that's it. I see Culture cruising on the high seas and travel. Yeah. Coming in. Thank you. Good evening thank you for making the show. The Bud Files have made it in. Good evening. And let's see who else. Man, there's a lot of mods who has made it out. Thank you guys for showing up. Nettie and JT, good evening. Cruising with Complete. Yes, that is. Yeah, it's free. It is absolutely free. I love it. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, Call Me V made it in.
Hey, V.
Yeah, see, Cruising Chris M. If you need further explanation on this is why we fixed the show for the replay so that all of the basic information is in one nice, neat little package. So that's why we waited to do the chat this evening. Okay, Cruising Chris M has gifted the memberships. Thank you for the extra love. And Cruising with Calandra made it in. Good evening. Welcome in. Mayhem and Miracles has made it in. Good evening. All right. And we have made it to the bottom of the chat. So Ryan, I'm intrigued. What you want to present now? Let me cut off my presentation and that way you can take the helm because I want to know.
I wonder, am I able to share my YouTube? Because I'd rather see the YouTube in the chat rather than the command. So we're going to try that to see if it works.
Okay. All right. I'll stop sharing. So go ahead. I am really intrigued because these are ones that I've been interested in learning also.
Hopefully this doesn't show us the infinity, horror. Oh, it's not. Cool. No infinity horror. Okay.
There's a 30-second delay.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a delay, though, for sure.
Right.
All right, so we're going to start simple. Now, this one is one that I've had in the chat for a while. And if you want just like a silly saying, so you want someone to be able to put, I don't know, Eddie's fault. And you want a silly saying to go back. If you want it to identify the person who typed it, oh, there it goes. It does have the infinity window. But we're focused on the chat, everyone. So just focus on the big chat on the main one. So you're going to want to put the $ parenthesis user parenthesis, close parenthesis. And that will identify the response to whoever typed it. So mine is Eddie's fault. And I have either a hashtag and I also have exclamation point because some of the newer generation, especially if they're on Discord, use exclamation point. Some are error use the hashtag or pound. And like Jeremy said, some don't use it at all. So,
right.
But if I were to type that in there, then it tells the user, as long as it works, let's make sure, it'll be behind a little bit. But it's going to tell the user whatever my saying was. So is it? And of course, Nightbot on my end all of a sudden doesn't want to work.
That's for PK. Maybe I need to do it.
There it goes.
Oh, okay.
There it goes. So you guys can see it pops up there, and it says, at PK Venture Travels. It's obviously not Eddie's fault because Eddie knows all, sees all, and is never wrong. So you all get through your head.
What's up?
So again, that's a simple one, and you can do any kind of saying. The next one we're going to go a little harder. This one is where you can do a countdown, and so I'm going to put how you're going to put the countdown in. So hopefully, I don't know if this goes to everyone, but that is how you would put a countdown timer in that format and then put whatever time zone you're in. I haven't tried this yet, so we're going to see if it works. But for instance, for me, I want people to be able to do hashtag cruise and see when my next cruise is scheduled for. So we're going to see if it actually works. And we'll give it a second. But you basically are going to put in, yep, and woohoo, look at that. It works. It works.
All right. So hashtag cruise will do the callback command. PCAT's next cruise is on Resilient Ladies. Sails in 3 days, 21 hours, 22 minutes, and 17 seconds. Nice.
And every time someone puts that in, the countdown will change the seconds, hours, minutes, days, depending on how close you are.
And that's the code that you would put in to set that up into a callback command. Into a custom command is the $, open parenthesis, countdown, Feb 7, 2026, 5 p.m. EST, right?
Right. And it's got, you guys see the abbreviations and everything has to be exactly like that is. So you're doing the 5 p.m. minutes, seconds, and again, whatever your time zone is. But if you do that and everything before that, you can put whatever you want with a little colon space and then the code. So whatever your countdown is to, you just put it into the day and minute. So
very nice. Very nice.
Yep. So that's the first one. That was one of the simpler ones. We also have this one I like. I'm going to try these out, and it will be, I have it set for moderators and above, but it's either, hashtag gift, exclamation point, gift, whatever you want. But what you are looking at is this command here, and this is going to be important for the next couple of one. I always want to say $ open parenthesis trousers, but I know it's not trousers.
Oh, it does look like trouser. It says to user. Okay.
Yes.
$ to user.
$ to user. Now, the way that this one works, and this is what's critical, is you need to put the user's channel name in there for it to work. So the way that we would do it is, let's say this one I have set up specifically for memberships. So if someone gifts a membership to my channel, then I can do exclamation point or hashtag gift. And then whoever gave it to me. So let's say, well, Barry, you're in my chat. So you're the one giving away gifts. Or actually, I said Barry. So Barry is the one. It's not going to default there. There it is. Cruising complete. So I can do the exclamation point gift at cruising complete. And if it works correctly as it's supposed to, yes, you'll see it pop up. Huge thank you, Cruising Complete, for gifting memberships to the community. That's incredibly generous and helps grow the adventure crew. So again, it can go to someone specifically. I also have the same concept for super chats. So you can do the same thing. Obviously, we're still going to play videos if we want, but if someone does a super chat and I don't have a video loaded or something like that, then a mod or myself can go in there and do the same thing. So let's say that Rob gave me a super chat. It's the same code. It's, you know, the at or the $2 user. It's just a different command prompt and a different saying that I'm putting on it.
I see it. So this is a callback command. It's a custom command, and whenever you as the user or you as the moderator type in exclamation
the user's name,
C, and then at that channel, but you as a user or a moderator would need to at that channel in order to thank them
by
with
name.
The callback command.
Correct.
Okay.
And I think, well, let's try it without it just to see. Let's say you can't tag them for whatever reason. I'm just going to do the exclamation point super chat, and we'll see if it does anything at all at this point. It might not, because it might be dependent on having that
user.
Oh, no. So there's a good one, too. It puts me down.
Yeah, it does. Oh, no, that's not going to work.
So okay, that won't work for you then. So if you're going to do that and you want to thank them, then you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you're able to tag them. And if you're on a mobile, you can still do it, but you got to do everything, like the entire thing, by hand.
Sure thing.
To be able to thank it out.
But that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. That was really cool. And then I have a final one that is what I call a shout out. So I had the super chat, which was the SC, the gift for gifting memberships, and then an SO for big shout out. So this can go to anyone. But if somebody comes in, you know, someone who supports the channel a lot or whatever, then I can do shout out at, and again, tag them. And not only does it give them a shout out, but if it is set up properly, it should also share the link to their channel. So we're going to give it a moment to see if it actually works. Hopefully. Oh, Lord, it worked.
Wow.
So yeah, big shout out to Cruising is Fun Anytime. Awesome creator and great supporter of PCAT. Check out their channel here. So it combines the shout out function and the hashtag creator thing where they can share their own channel.
Tell me how to code that.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here right now. So I'm going to put exactly what I have, and you can change the wording around. But this one here is the big shout out to, and then $, open parenthesis, to user, close parenthesis. So that's going to be what's going to put their name out there to say, hey, big shout out to Cruising is Fun Anytime. As you can see, whatever you want to put in there, awesome creator, check out their channel here. And then it's the https://youtube.com/to-user. So it's a slightly different setup than the personalized one where you have the $user. You're changing it to the $to-user.
Okay.
So whoever you tag in there at the beginning, it will put it a shout out to their name and share their channel, because you as the moderator or as the host is calling out a specific channel.
Okay, but in the name of the command, it's going to be like #SO or whatever you as a creator type in your chat, and then you tag the person what does that first line say? What do you have it labeled as?
I have it as hashtag SO for shout out.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then me as a creator, I need to remember to tag the user whenever I want to do this.
Correct. So
Okay.
when you do that, if you do any of the last three that I showed you, the hashtag gift, hashtag SC for super chat, or hashtag SO for shout out, you need to tag them with the their channel for it to work properly.
Okay.
Otherwise, like you saw when we tested it without one, it puts all of your information in place since that information's left blank.
Okay, good. So I was just set up for cruising is fun anytime. So that's good. And I'll required user level moderator and then hit create. So I went ahead and did that because that part is cool.
Yeah, I do kind of like that because that gives a little more interactive, a little personalized. Now, the other one I did, which I tested at the very beginning, was the welcome one. So this one, again, is a pound welcome, or however you set up, whatever you set up. I have it set up both ways. But if I were to do the pound welcome and then tag, again, these are all tagging a channel. So if I was to go in there and tag a channel and then hit my enter, it's going to do the same thing where it shouts out that specific channel with whatever saying that I have.
Wow.
And why that's pulling up. There it goes. Welcome to the stream. Cruising is complete. Glad you're here, hanging out with us, talking cruises and RV life.
Nice.
And this is what I used. I'm putting this in the main chat. I don't know if that goes to all channels. Hopefully it does. But I've got welcome to the stream, and then it's the $, open parenthesis, to user, close parenthesis.
Right.
That's your key to tag somebody is that little block of code somewhere in your saying.
Sure.
And as long as you tag them, their name will come up in there.
Very
I have
nice.
a couple of other cute things, like I have a roll call that's, a hashtag roll call, and it just posts roll call who's cruising or camping in the next 6 months. Type me in the chat, just to get people typing into the chat or something like that. So you can do little things like that. Okay, now comes the fun one that API. Even I'm wondering if it's going to work. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to try now, I have two commands that use a free service called DEC API. It is an API that is public domain, that's out there, that you do not have to set up anything. The key is to type in your channel ID. And this is not your PK Adventure Travels. This is your thing that's in the code. That's like 15 digits long and a bunch of uppercase and lowercase letters and dashes and things like that. But what you're going to do is this. Let me see how I can do this. I'm going to pull this actually from a different page because I don't know if putting my code out there for everyone to see is the smartest thing to do at this point.
Right.
So I'm going to put this out. Now, this is a simplified version of it, but that code right there, and where it says your _channel _ID, that's where you need to go pull your channel code. And a way to do that is, let me find it, and then we're going to test it out, but I want to give you all the info up front, and then we'll have fun with it and see if it actually works. Where is it? There it is. So there are a couple of ways that it says that you can do it. The first way did not work for me, which is going to YouTube Studios, going to your settings in the bottom left, clicking on your channel, and then going to advanced settings. And it's like, hey, your channel ID should be there. Didn't work for me. Wasn't there.
No.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
So the other way to do that is, let me see, here it is. I had to go into ChatGPT and be like, hey, I don't know how to do that. So the other way to do it is open up your YouTube page, so you can actually go to your YouTube page, right click anywhere on that page. And this is talking in Google Chrome specifically, and click on View Page Source. So when you right click in the menu that pops up, you're going to see a View Page Source option. So you're going to click on that, and then you will do Control F so you can search it, and you are going to search this as it is listed, which is channel ID. And it will find in that crazy HTML code channel ID, and you'll see right to the next of it something that starts with like UC and then a whole bunch of numbers or letters. And that's what you're going to copy.
Okay, Eddie, take him down, put me up.
You're gonna try to show something?
Yeah, right here. It's under your channel customization. I'm not going to stay there that long for people to see our number, but here's where it is.
It's under customization now. Good.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not in the YouTube studio. So you got to get out of YouTube and go to your channel right there. And then you see customize channel right here. And then share this tab instead. Under channel customization, it will... You scroll down under the profile tab and you will have this long number right here, this UC number. Okay. This is what he's talking about. This is your channel ID. It never changes no matter what customization you put on there. So you can copy and paste it straight from there.
Yep. And that's what you want, is just the UC part of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are going to test this out, and and I have it set for everyone, and then I do have a timer, so, I don't get spammed with someone doing it every few minutes. I think I might have a 10-minute or something like that.
Right.
But we're going to see if it works. So supposedly when I do the hashtag latest, it should use that free API and pull based on my channel ID and share the latest video. Look at that. The latest video was go live together this morning.
Nice. Wow. That is cool. I like it. Yep.
So that's number one. The other one is a very similar concept. And you're going to do the same basic thing, but this is to get your sub count. So what it does as well is similar to some of the other things. It doesn't always give you the exact amount. It might round up or round down depending on how many you have on your channel. Let's see if it works. And I'm hoping, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that I've got the Ryan Parker Studios one instead of the PK one when I pulled that code, because I don't stream go live together on PCAT. I do that for watch hours on RPS.
Right.
So I'll have to figure it out. We'll see. If I get about 2,700 subs come up with this command, then we'll know I do have it on RPS and I'll need to fix it. But this one is supposed to give your subs the same way that it brings your latest one. Nope. All right, so it does say that sometimes it'll give you an error code on this. So we'll try it again. And if I can confirm it works before the end, well, actually, we're pretty much at the end, aren't we?
We are. After these advanced settings, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show because we're almost to an hour, and we know that your time is very important to you as it is to us. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you all so much for coming out to check out this lesson on Nightbot. We hope you enjoy live streaming as much as we do. We're doing it almost every day, guys, and we wish you well on your YouTube journey, especially your live streams. Now, feel free to check out this replay as often as you want to. Share it out with everybody you know that may be wanting to start their YouTube journey, especially live streams, because we believe in Nightbot. We all use Nightbot every day. Every time we go live or have a premiere, Nightbot can be counted on. He's always there. So that's one thing that you can take to the bank. Thank you guys for helping out with the live stream today. We're going to do this again and again as these technological things come up and people are starting to use them and, stuff like that. I know that I am going to have another Jeremy's Tech Adventure on. Matter of fact, I think it's the next one, teaching people how to do basic video editing. A lot of people don't know how to video edit. So, everybody's invited back to another Jeremy's Tech Adventure whenever we can get this thing together, and hopefully we can make a creator out of you, because creating things is so awesome. You get to show people what you see and what you experience on a day-to-day basis, and there's nothing like sharing your world with another person and making their day even better. Because you never know, your smile, you're talking to them, you're waking them up in the morning and providing for them a good show or a good segue into their day just might make it better. So best of luck to you on your YouTube journey. We wish you, all of you, well in everything that you do. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, chat. Thank you, moderators, subscribers, members, and everybody in between. This is Nightbot Setup, and for now, see y'all later with another Jeremy adventure.
Yes, and thank you, Jeremy, for taking time of your day to come and talk to us and help me, supplement CNS Travels tonight, who's in a double cruise back to back. Next week, I will not have Ryan with us. He's also taking off and celebrating a big milestone in his life. So he'll be celebrating and taking some time off, and we'll see what we'll come up with for next Tuesday also. And thank you everybody for coming in and check it out. Do replay, play it again as many times as you can.
Yeah.
Get it together, get it going, and then eventually reach out to Jeremy when he does his next class and follow up with that. And thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. So much appreciated. And everybody have a great night. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, Go Live Together will be set up at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. And don't forget, giving a free plug to Scotty J tomorrow night, Anchors Away. Be looking forward to that. And more, many other channels will be on during the day. I'm going to work on the schedule tonight and put it up for you guys for tomorrow morning. Everybody have a great night. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out with us, and much appreciated. And just hit that replay again, check it out, give Cruising Spawn Anytime a thumbs up for giving us this class tonight, and also Ryan for helping out with giving them more commands and how to deal with this stuff. I know it's a little complicated, but we could get it down. Once you get practice, you get it done and all that good stuff. So.
Absolutely.
Everybody have a good night. Yep. Everybody have a good night and stay out of trouble. Ain't got no money for bail. So good night.
Pleasure.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.